Howdy gang, Trailblazer Tim here. Today we are going on a location I've never been to before called the Jordan Sanctuary. And it's back behind a big company, Harris Corporation. Now, who knew? Right off the beaten path here in the middle of nowhere. Love it. Man, there's a nice breeze coming off this lake here. Never knew this thing was here. Oh, I gotta get some water. So darn freaking hot. Just a little carry pack for the day. Trusty knife. Oh man, you have no idea how good that is. Whew. Alright, now onto the project. I got myself some paracord. I got a piece already cut. We're gonna pull some off the orange. It's a little more visible. I'll try to make the same length as I have one that's already pre-cut. I'll show you how to make a Shepard'S Sling out of paracord. That looks right about there. So we can cut that piece right where we want it, right there. Alright, enough of that. Better cut, I guess. There we go. It's kind of windy out here. We need to burn our ends. I don't know if I can. There we go. Let me get this paracord burned down. So some nice tight ends on here. Come on, baby. Wind is just coming off that lake. I'm not complaining because it's so darn hot out here, and that's the only thing saving my butt right now at this point. I have about a 10-foot piece of paracord. What you want to do is you're going to want to take two ends, hold them together, slide it back, make a loop. That's center point. Drop it, slide your hand through, hold on to it like that. Now we're going to do 4 complete rounds. Watch what I'm doing here. There's 3, and there's 4. Now I have a loop. Take it off your hand. The loop, but it's not even. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the loop until both the ends are back even again. Hold on to your loop. We're about even down here at the end again. I'm going to show you the next step. This is what we're working with. 4-loop system on paracord. I'm going to take my one end like this. We're going to take and we're going to kind of crunch that loop down. See that? I'm going to go one time around like so. Take our end, come from the back end through the business end like that. Watch me. Keep it around those loops though, so it's almost completely closed. I'm going to come from the back end and go through all those loops again, just like that. See that? Nice and easy. Now we're going to tie that down into a knot. So we're holding this end. Watch carefully. See that? Got a nice knot. We're going to do the exact same thing on this end over here. Comes the second loop. Wind is kicking, feels good. Hopefully you guys can hear me, my audio isn't all tore up. There you go. See that? 4 loops, 2 knots, 1 on each end. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take one of these ends right here. We're going to make a loop knot. See that? A loop knot. We're going to tie this into a knot now. Just a regular knot at the end of a loop. See if I can get this or not. Gotta have some patience with this. Not like everything is so easy to do these days. And finding a quiet place that's in the middle of nowhere but wide open with nobody, priceless. Give me a second. I shall get it. Just takes a little bit of patience in doing. So you can see this. Alright. Pull that loop back out that we had. Loop is very important. I'm going to show you why. That. We got a loop at one end. We're going to take the other end. We're going to tie a double knot. Just a regular plain old knot. Check it out. Come on. Easier said than done. Now we're going to tie one more just like that. Watch carefully. This is not a loop. It's just two knots side by side. That's it. Kind of like that. Now if you look carefully, we've got those loops sitting down there. We got a loop sitting up here and a double knot. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you how you can make this into a nice little sling for small game hunting. Alright, we're going to take our first piece that we had earlier that we made. It's almost like a little pouch. See that? A little bag of rocks. Take one of our rocks. We're going to nestle it right down inside of there. See that? Yes, just like that. Now I'm going to show you how to go about trying, I've never done this before, and see if we can use this as a sling. Alright, but there's a way of holding this. Remember at the top end, I put a loop, and I got a double knot. That loop right there is going to be for your finger. When we use this, it don't come sliding off our hand. Then the knot is our trigger. Hold it just like that. And there's our sling. Let's give this a shot, I guess, huh? That worked freaking good. Imagine getting pretty sharp at doing this stuff. That's how David killed Goliath.
I ain't no David.
Keep trying. That's how you make a Shepard'S Sling out of paracord. Running out of rocks here. Like 2 more left. We're getting a technique though. Bullseye. Very tough technique to master, but if you can, it's a valuable little tool, a little weapon you can bring with you. It's a silent killer. Turned out to be a pretty nice day. That's all the time I got for this one. Hopefully it was helpful to some of you guys. An age-old technique, back to biblical times and stuff. These guys were dead shots when it came to using this because they didn't really have a lot of weapons, and if you were poor, you're lucky if you had a knife, let alone a spear or something like that. So a lot of the poor people, this is how they protect themselves, and believe me, they got really darn good. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Until the next time, I'll see you all in the next adventure. Take care.